Alright, what's going on, guys? Trev back again, here to bring you another video. This one's going to be doing another Walking Dead video leading up to tonight's 10th episode for The Walking Dead Season 9. And this one will start things off by giving our thoughts on the whole Rosita, Gabriel, Siddiq love triangle. And I should say also that this was probably the most commented, thing with regards to the death predictions video, which we did yesterday. And if you guys didn't see it, I'll have it in the end-screen video, so you can definitely check it out. Always fun for us all to kind of give our thoughts on who we think will be killed off next in the Walking Dead television series version. Always enjoy doing it with you guys. And so this is one that kind of came up the most. And I also forgot about Gabriel with regards to the character death predictions for this second half of The Walking Dead Season 9. So I think he's probably fine for right now. You know, there is all this stuff shaping up for Rosita, and Gabriel and Siddiq. So we'll have to see how this whole thing goes through. So you can't kill off, all of them right now. Maybe at the end of this season they kill off just Rosita, and then Gabriel and Siddiq kind of survive on afterwards. So this can be kind of sort of settled at some point, or there can be something done with it. It's sort of like a love triangle situation, The Walking Dead we've seen before, obviously with Rick and Shane and Lori, and then they find out that Rick admits that Judith isn't his, and present day, obviously it's still in a huge effect in the Walking Dead television series, considering how much of a concentration Judith is. And just a reminder, Judith was originally Shane. So it's kind of cool, and we'll see what they do with these three, plus add in Eugene on the outside there somehow. Everybody wants to get with Rosita, right? so you have, this and then before. And there's some comments we'll get into which are pretty fun for today. But with regards to the love triangle, the thing about it is we're probably going to see some at least one out of that party is going to be killed off by the end of the season, I think. At least one out of those three will not be there, whether it be Gabriel or Rosita, or it be Siddiq. Probably not Siddiq, because he's the doctor, and they kind of need him to be around for storylines and everything. Someone gets hurt, they got to go, and they got to get to Siddiq, and he's got to help them. So he'll probably be okay. But out of the two, I don't think they're all going to survive this season, so that this can be kind of examined more in the future or used in terms of the drama. But it would be kind of cool, because love triangles are always fun, and so it was. It's kind of fun in the last episode when they kind of revealed it. So this is the idea, I guess, is that it can't be that long ago. We saw this time skip. It was 6 years. I think a lot of us assumed that she was with Gabriel for a long time. It looks like, based on the line that she says to Siddiq in that episode that Eugene overhears in the mid-season premiere, that they couldn't have been together, that long, because, of course, 6 years. So out of the 6 years, if she was messing around with Siddiq first before being with Gabriel, then, and she's pregnant right now, obviously nine months, and she isn't 9 months pregnant, but she is pregnant. This all must have just happened pretty recently, right? So how does the timeline work exactly? You guys can leave a comment below. Let me know exactly how you think that works out, because it's kind of crazy with the jumping around in time and everything. But it all seems to me like this is just recent, and she's just kind of figuring this out, right now that she is, or she just recently knows that she is. So that said, her relationship with Gabriel can't have been going on for that long, and also she must have been fooling around with Siddiq pretty recently for this to transpire. So to see what we're going to see now. So supposing they all live, how would it go? Who would she be with? This kind of thing. I don't know. Maybe her and Siddiq. Maybe Gabriel kicks her out, right? He kicks her out or something. There was kind of a mention of it before, I think, with Negan too as well. Him talking about hearing things and getting under Gabriel's skin. If you guys remember that dialogue before. So I tend to think that he'd probably kick her out or something, and then maybe her and Siddiq could be together or something like that. And then Eugene would continue to just wait patiently until the right moment to strike, right? So no, I don't know. To try to, but it doesn't seem like she likes Eugene like that. So it's what it is. So it's all fun stuff. I enjoy the storyline. It's all good stuff. And different comments here about what people think will happen with Rosita and with the big character deaths at the end of the season. So Brian Achim said, so Trev, is Tara an A-lister now? So I I refuse to think of Tara as an A-lister for The Walking. I flat out refuse. I mean, if you look at this episode in the sneak peek, she's like the main focus of the sneak peek. So it's kind of like, is she an A-lister for the show? Maybe it's getting close. Maybe I'd put her at a B-lister right now, or like a B+. Like, she's getting pretty close to the point. She is the leader of one of the big communities, so that also makes her kind of stand out more. She's making decisions and everything. So, but it's Survivor. It's survivorship bias, right? She's been there long enough, so she's gonna she's gonna move up in terms of priority and in terms of character importance. It's just what's gonna happen. So. As much as I hate to admit it, I guess she's getting kind of close. Colin Tate says, spoiler alert for the death predictions video. So annoying. I just asked myself for Colin. I'm like, Colin, what season is it, dude? This is like 9 years later. I really got to explain this to you. Predictions are not spoilers, brother. When we say, we think this will happen, we think that'll happen, we don't know for sure. This is a season 7 premiere thing. People said, I think he'll just kill Glenn in the TV series anyway, in the season before the season premiere, based on just what they're feeling. This is predictions. It's not spoilers. So, oh my God. So you just threw me through a loop there. I thought we were back in like season 3 again or something, like 6 years ago. I'm like, oh my God, dude, it's going to be season 10 soon. Please get with the program, brother. The next one is from Padraig Fitton, who says, Rosita obviously will not be killed off as she is pregnant. And I'm like, well, wait a second. Okay, she's pregnant, but that doesn't mean she won't be killed off. Walking Dead has done some pretty brutal stuff before. And her being pregnant, I mean, it's like, does it add an element to it if she is killed off? Yeah, it adds a little bit to it if she is killed off. But especially for Siddiq. For Gabriel, well, he's going to be really sad as well, too. But maybe not as bad for him. But for Siddiq, because that's a double kill, right? So if they kill Rosita, then that's a double kill. That counts for 2 because of the future, obviously. So I would not be... This is The Walking Dead, man. It depends how you look on The Walking Dead. But I don't think she's safe just because she's pregnant. I think she's probably in more danger because she's pregnant. But that's just me, right? Because just the way things are going. Stryker says, Rosita needs to live. Let Father Gabriel have her death. She's so much better than him. Father Gabriel has become a little bit more badass just recently, I think. After the time skip and everything. The way that Seth's been playing him is a little bit different now, I think. I think he is a little bit more badass, especially with Negan and the others. He's still like... He comes across as he's still a nice guy. He's still your friendly neighborhood, pastor. But at the same time, he's also, he's got some edginess to him, I think. And, he may be pushed to do something he doesn't want to do. There was a time there where I thought he might beat Negan's ass or something. That'd be a kind of a funny scene to see. You got Negan who isn't eating right and he's all weak and stuff, and Father Gabriel beats him up or something. I can see it, if you look back to the cell scenes and stuff and how mad Gabriel was, parts there. But yeah, man, if they did that instead, I just don't know. I don't know how many fans Rosita has, but I thought at the beginning of this season that she would survive out the season. But with what they've been kind of throwing in with the huge love triangle and everything like that, and the way they delivered it to where, like, they made it so that this just happened, and it happened in kind of a deceitful way. So it happened in a way where it was like, well, she says before Gabriel, but I don't know. I mean, it's this all must be very recent if she was with him just before she started going out with Gabriel. And, yeah. So, I don't know. Leave your comments. Let me know what you guys think. Gary200 says, saying you don't think Luke is the type to live that long in a zombie apocalypse, but he's doing a great job surviving so far since day 1, years ago, LOL. Yeah, but he has trouble killing a single zombie by himself, right? And he gets tripped up by another one, and he falls down, and he just, he to me, he looks like somebody who's been protected by the others a lot of the way through. And also, that's one thing about The Walking Dead and Fear the Walking Dead. Fear the Walking Dead especially. They just had a villain last year. Was it Martha? Yeah, Martha, I think. And she was like the worst villain ever. But it brings the question, how does some of these people survive so many years of the zombie apocalypse? Like, how could you see someone like Luke in modern day, in the zombie apocalypse, still alive, if he can't even kill a single zombie by himself? Or he's able to do it, but it's like barely. Like, he can barely do it. Or he struggles with even a couple of them. You tend to think that at this point, all those type of people would be eliminated off. but I guess maybe they didn't really think that all the way through. Or you could view it the other way, which is where he, like Eugene, gets people to protect him as part of a group and part of a community, and he lives behind the walls for a long time, and eventually he's got to go out there and he just runs away all the time, and luckily hasn't been cornered and had to fight his way out yet or something, which he might not be able to do. JC says, why is Alpha so... if she's starving? You guys can... I hate saying it, man, because I feel bad for saying it, right? But she does look different than I thought she would in the television series version. I didn't picture her looking like that at all. I really didn't. But it is what it is. And, okay, I guess we could fill in the blanks to say, well, she's the leader of the Whisperers, so she must get to eat before anybody else. And if they find food, they're going to have to share it with Alpha first, and and Beta, who Beta's going to need a lot of food. He'll probably eat twice as much as most guys because he's freaking humongous. He weighs twice as much as a lot of guys. So so there's that, and then everybody else afterwards gets to eat after that. So, but I understand where you guys are coming from. This is not the first time this has been mentioned. So. Oh well, I guess it is what it is. I still would have liked Madison better from Fear the Walking Dead as Alpha. I think that would have been. I still think that would have been better than what they actually ended up doing. To be honest with you, that would have been cool. Oh well, definitely. That's definitely an impossibility at this point. Tyler Payne says, "Hey Trev, I wonder if episode 10 Alpha is going to get her daughter back. Then Henry will go after her. Then later on, Daryl will go and find Henry. So that's probably pretty accurate. That sounds probably somewhat like what we might see, in the next few episodes, where she goes to get Lydia back, and then Henry, likes Lydia, so he hates Daryl because Daryl is an asshole, as he says in the sneak peeks and stuff. And so he leaves, and then Carol gets mad at Daryl, so Daryl's got to run off because he knows that she's like a son to Carol. So he's got to go. He doesn't want to upset Carol, so he's got to go after him. And then Carol's going to be upset anyway because he put him in harm's way and everything. So, we could see something like that. Joe Lala says, I've been waiting for Tara to die since the governor. And me too, man, me too. Team Kang says, Trevschan, have you watched the show Kingdom on Netflix? I think it's a pretty good zombie series. So a lot of people have asked me this one so far. I haven't seen it yet. The other last zombie series I finished watching was Z Nation because it just finished its last season. But I'll have to check out Kingdom. I hear it's really good from you guys and really cool. So when I get some more time, I'm really busy with work this year. Work has just been crazy this year for me. So when I get some more time and some energy, that's another big thing for me too. I gotta have energy, and I'm low on energy this year for some reason. But when I get some, I'll go through and watch Kingdom and maybe do a review for at least the first episode or something because it does sound pretty good. And a lot of people are checking it out, so that's cool. Eli Montserrat says, leave Rosita alone. So he likes Rosita. So he wants her to survive. Amy G says, shame on you for slut-shaming Rosita, Trev. I expected better. Well, okay, you want to play devil's advocate. That's cool. It's been a lot of years in the zombie apocalypse, right? So it's been a while. Abraham left her. It's not her fault, right? Abraham did what he did with Sasha, so she's a victim in that case. He cheated on her. Well, I didn't really cheat on her. He broke up with her, left her, and went with, Sasha instead. So there's that. The thing with Spencer, obviously, was he was gutted, brutally gutted. And they were kind of maybe just dating or just seeing each other, that kind of thing. And then, of course, there's the time skip, so we don't know what happened in there. Maybe she was seeing someone else, maybe not. And then after the time skip, I guess she was having some fun with Siddiq and then started dating Gabriel afterwards. And then Eugene likes her too, but she's not interested. So, okay, so it's not that bad. When you think about it in terms of like 7 years or so, well, even more because Spencer was before and then Abraham, was before because he hasn't been around since season 7. So it's many years at this point, probably 8 years, 9 years. So that many people in 9, that's not a lot. It's not bad, right? So we're just kidding around, and don't take it too personal for Amy. I think you understand. We're just kind of joking, and, it's not that bad, right? It's not that bad. Nick Jones says, how come no one's mentioning baby Herschel? He's also with Maggie, too, remember? Is no one interested in Glenn's son? I don't think it's that no one's interested. I don't think we remember. I haven't had anyone talk about that for quite a while, not since, the beginning of the season. So, yeah, she would have taken him with her. Maggie would have taken baby Herschel with her when she left. And we haven't seen them since the time skip, so he's not going to be a baby anymore. We got to see our only part of him as a baby earlier on in the season, right? And so it's the future now, and so he's going to be a kid. He's going to be like RJ. He's going to be a little kid. So yeah, man, are a little bit older. So yeah, I hope to see them again, right? Because the series could really use them right now. That's for sure. We'll see what happens with their new show, but I hope we do see them again. And then Red says, am I the only one who likes Tara? Yes? Okay. Yes, you are. Tij Kuba says, when will we see Beta? So we'll probably see Beta in a couple of episodes, I would think. Probably like, yeah, maybe two episodes, maybe 3. I'm not sure if we'll see him tonight. That'd be cool if we did. I hope we do. But I don't think we will just yet tonight. It'll probably be episode 11 or episode 12, something like that, when we finally, get to see him. Jack Over says, Tara dies, which will most likely lead to Daryl being the unwillingly being in charge of the hilltop. So I like that comment. I think that's good, and I think that makes a lot of sense. So I'd like for it to go that way, right? Probably won't, but I'd like for it to see it that way. Anahan says, really enjoying the Whispers as villains. They are so creepy. And yeah, they are great, man. They're really creepy, really fun, and I've enjoyed seeing them a lot this year so far. Or this season so far, I should say. And that'll be it for this video, guys. I'll see you back again tonight, of course, when the episode airs, and we'll do a review. If you liked it, please thumb it up below. You can share, you can favorite. And if you're new and you want to subscribe to the channel, I would appreciate it. You can do it. Bottom left to subscribe. Thank you guys for all your support over the years. Continue going on strong, and I'll see you back again soon tonight. It's Trev. Say peace. Later, guys. See ya.